Well, Johnny Young, how are you? And welcome back to the Southeastern Volleyball Challenge. Congratulations so far on the year. You had a couple of tight losses last weekend, but I think it was probably because of experimentation and a few things like that. You've got a couple of key inclusions today. Do you want to give us a bit of a background on them?
Yeah, thanks for that, Tim. We had a tough weekend last weekend. We were short a few players, so we had to change up a bit. So that was we got through it. So it was a positive when we come away. We played 10 sets of volleyball, and sort of realistically lost 4. So not too bad. We're happy with that. Yeah, this weekend we're going to have the inclusion of Sammy Wardlaw. He's a veteran now. He's been around a long time. Probably one of the best middles in Australia the last couple of years. Every other team sort of want to know how he hits, and they can't take the way he hits the ball. So he's back in. They give us a lot of attacking ability, and he blocks reasonably well. And he's hitting at about 340, 345. So that a lot of other middles, even though he's quite short, are struggling against that. We've also got an inclusion this weekend of Luke Powell. He's a guy to come spend your $15, $20 to get in the door. He's dynamic. He hits the ball really well. He's young. He's 23, and he kills the ball so hard, and his hitting window is huge. So he's another plus for us. We've got 3 OPs now. We've got Josh Evans, who hits the ball excruciatingly hard. Last weekend he hit a ball that was off the second best libero in Australia at the AIS, and it hit the second court on the far wall, 3/4 away up. It's the best ball I've ever seen hit on a serve. It was amazing.
Well, that is actually a nice segue into the libero position. I know that you've done a little bit of experimenting with that over the last couple of weeks. I know that Nick Jones has inevitably been the go-to libero for you in past campaigns and past seasons, and he's just such a general on the court. Has there been any discussion in your coaching meetings at all about perhaps including him earlier on in the game as a libero?
Yes, that's correct. He has been a general, and we'll still do that. Yes, he's going to start today. Ben's doing a great job, and he's still evolving, but he's had a few foot movement issues, which we're trying to correct, and that'll happen through the weekend. So he's only young, mate. So he'll come right. So Jonesy will start, and then Ben will chop in and out. So probably more a defensive role for Ben, because Ben's very good defensively. And Ben's learning from Jonesy as well. So he's getting more voice as you sort of see once you get him on the court. Where 12 months ago he was really quiet, but now he's starting to pick up the Jonesy's levels. But yeah, Jonesy's still there, so that's a real plus.
Fantastic. And you mentioned players like Josh Evans before. Look, I've watched Josh for the first couple of rounds. Just an incredible transformation of that person, particularly above the shoulders. He just seems to be a a lot more consistent, a lot more settled with his game, hitting the ball like a laser. And there's undoubtedly he has made an indelible mark on your team. Just a little bit about Josh and how he's going.
Yeah, Josh. Josh had injuries 2 years ago, really bad ankle injury, and that's basically put him behind a bit. And then he was sort of trying to get that mentally get over that. So that was a real positive he's come forward. I think the underlying pressure from underneath has also made Jeff more ready to go, because he knows that Luke's coming, and they've got Bailey Nelson behind that as well. So there's pressure on. And in the past years, we haven't had that. So he's hitting the ball well. His transition is where it's at. So when he transitions, the world's his oyster. So
I noticed that he's just so much stronger on the court. I mean, he trains at the same gym that I train at, and I've never seen a guy just attack the weight so much. It must be that bulk nutrients that he's on, mate. It must be the supplements that he's on. He's going really well. And the last observation that you made, obviously your depth. I mean, you go through to number 12 now. We haven't had that in Tasmanian teams in the past.
No, mate. I started back in 2018. We took 10 players away, and we were probably a depth of maybe 8, and that was probably pushing it. We're now, like I say, we're right through to 14. We go right down. So at any stage I can just swing it, and I can pull myself out of trouble, where in the past I haven't been able to do that. So
no, you've got a lot more flexibility. All right, well, I'd just like to wish you all the best today, John, you and your team. I'm really looking forward to this. Don't really know much about the Hunter team, but of course we'll find out before too long. So all the best, mate, and we'll talk to you after the game if that's okay.
That's fine, mate. Thank you very much, and I hope everyone gets along to have a look, and thanks for the support.
No problem whatsoever. Thanks, John. Well, welcome everybody to what promises to be a fantastic game today in the Southeastern Volleyball Challenge between the Tasmanian Echidnas and their opponents from the Hunter region in New South Wales. For those of you that don't realise, the Southeastern Volleyball Challenge is made up of teams from Canberra, New South Wales and Tasmania, and I would think that today, Gigi, and welcome to you, Gabrielle Edgar, my co-commentator for today. Looking forward to working with you.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to working with you too.
Fantastic. Been a long time since we've seen each other, so
Yeah.
it's a great way to get back together. Yeah, fantastic. So, yes, today we've got two teams competing in the Southeastern Volleyball Challenge. I would go far to say, Gigi, that the Tasmanian team who have been playing very, very well. They've had a couple of really good wins and a couple of really close losses in Canberra last weekend. Just having a look at that, I think it was more from an experimenting perspective from Coach Young, because he was a few personnel down and he's got some key personnel back in the team today, particularly in the libero spot. Yeah?
Yeah, especially what you can see in home rounds, and what we can really take advantage of is like the depth of players that we've got. So for Echidnas, it being a home round today, we've got a big pool of players. And yeah, with our liberos today, I think we might have a bit of a change in liberos with actually Nick Jones playing rather than number 12. So we'll have to see how that works out. Both really experienced liberos.
I don't think there's any substitute for experience, Gigi, is there? I mean, no. Nick Jones, he's been around for a long time now, played in National League, a very, very experienced player. And I tell you, he's like a general when he's on court. They do play particularly well, or they have to, because he goes crook at them if they don't do the right thing. But he's playing really, really well. Look, another player that I've watched from the Echidnas that seems to have come a long, long way, and that's Josh Evans. Your impressions of him?
If you've heard my commentary for the last couple of games, you'll hear me raving about him. Is certainly a player you cannot leave unattended in the front court. Has to be 2 blocks on him always, and you can see like what has happened when they've left him open. He's just absolutely been a hard hitter. Oops, got struck by the ball there, but yeah, that's definitely going to be a player the Hunter's going to have to keep an eye on.
I think the thing that Evans does too, he just hits the ball from such a height. You know, he's hitting from 340, 345. And at this level of competition, they're going to really struggle to get a couple of blocks on him early on. And they'll certainly need to, because he will just tear them to pieces if he gets an opportunity. Another player that I haven't seen play at this level is Luke Powell. You would have watched him.
Yeah.
What are your impressions of Luke?
Look, I've seen he hasn't been playing as much as I would hope. He's definitely got potential to be a really great player, but he is young. And I think that's what we're seeing in the Echidnas side this season, is a couple of young players coming in to kind of take on some of those roles, hopefully in the future. Example, again, is one of the setters, Will Smith, like just some young players coming in that are taking on more responsibility and hoping to get more playing time. But he's a really experienced player, doesn't have the height, but has the power, has the technical skills, and is just a really smart player, which when you don't have that height, those are the kind of skills that you need, and definitely a great asset to the team.
My word. Good to see Joe Kelly back on the court as well. They really missed him last week. He just delivers the ball so sweetly, and his decision-making on the court is impeccable. Just a very, very competent player. But here we go. Let's line up and see how they all play out for the rest of this match.
Speaking of hot hitters, and just as you said with the setter there, one thing I've noticed from watching some of the boys play lately is when the connection between setter Joe Kelly and middle Liam Smith, that is almost, I would say, as good as Josh Evans hitting, has been fundamental for the Echidnas game. When those two get it right, it's really difficult for opposing sides to get that back. So that will be something interesting to look out with today, see if Joey and Liam are connecting well.
Things are going to go well. Beautiful hit by Brad Bailey on the outside there. Nice delivery by Kelly. Bailey, a late inclusion for Thorpe. Thorpe's got a little bit of an Achilles tweak, so I don't think it'll hurt him too much by having Brad Bailey there. An exceptional player. Really
Actually won the Tasmanian State League MVP award this year.
Brad Bailey?
So, Brad Bailey. So definitely not losing anything there by taking Captain Josh Thorpe out.
Okay, here we go. Kelly with his second one. Yeah, just really nicely, deftly put down the line by Harvey there. Not a lot of power in it, but he just thought about that really well and went deep to the corner, so a nice shot. Smith to serve from the stripe. Let's see how Nick Jones handles this one if he gets hold of it. Pass a hitter there in Janssen. So they've got some real strength in the back row. Good pass by Brad Bailey. Out to the side and then bang, Evans. He is going to create absolute carnage out there.
And that's that. If they just can't get that block together, like I was talking about before, like he's just going to kill them. As you can see there. So that's going to have to be something they're going to have to adapt. He's 1 from 1 so far. We'll see how he goes. Bailey to serve. To the libero. Handled reasonably well. They're out of system here. Oh, wow. Not a bad swing at all by Charlie Neal, number 11. Nice swing. Really good swing from him on the outside. A lot of power there. Got through the block, no problem whatsoever. Tommy Optum to serve. Middle hitter. Nice serve too. Handled well by Janssen. And out. Just wide.
Yeah. He just overhit that. I think he was up that high that he had too much time to think about it, Gigi.
I think so. He saw too much court and he didn't know where to put it. So
Optum on, libero on. Hunter look like they've got the bare personnel of 7, so they don't have a lot of depth there, so they'll have to preserve themselves pretty well, I'd suggest. Callum Flood to serve. Wow, that went like a bullet. Evans again, and he's put it out.
Going for the same spot, looks to try and go in for that back door, but he's just missed it a couple times.
Going deep to position, into position 1. Harvey to serve, nice one. Nick Jones on a dime, bang, away you go. All emanated from Nick Jones then. You can just see the way that he moves his feet really, really early on, sights the ball, and it was on a 20-cent piece. That was just such a beautiful pass. Evans to serve. He's been serving hard. He has been giving it a rip. No exception. Nice pick up, Brad Bailey. Out we go to Janssen and down the line.
Almost taking the camera out in the process.
Mm-hmm. Good attempt by Harvey.
Echidnas definitely bringing the serving pressure in these early points.
They can all serve well, can't they? Evans was straight down the middle then. Let's see how he goes this time. Oh, he's changed it up a little bit here. Yeah.
Smart off the hands of Joe Kelly.
This Neil can play a bit. He's got a real lot of power on the outside there, and they're looking for him a lot. So well done from him. 3 from 3. Neil to serve. 4-6 Echidnas way. Beautiful pass by Bailey. Out we go to Janssen, and again, there it is. Nice and quick out to the pin. The outside blocker doesn't have a real lot of time to think about it, and bang away, cross court. Thanks very much. Janssen to serve here. 7-4. Nice one. Libero played that well.
Completely read by the Echidnas middle there, just absolutely not letting that one go past. Seen the tip and just sent it straight back down Hunter's side.
Liam Smith just reading it like a novel. He is, GG. Janssen again, second one. 8-4. Nice pass.
Good variation of topspin and float serves coming from the Echidnas. Just switching it up, making Hunter change up their pass.
Nice pick up, Neil. That's it. They're playing well this time. Little low. There's been a net violation picked up by the second referee, Chris Rice from Tasmania today. Nice pick up, second ref. Janssen on a run. This is the third. 9-4, Echidnas way. Neil again, they're out of system, way out of system here. Oh, Nick Jones, what a pick up. Out wide again. Oh, Joe Kelly. Nice work. Nice work from the setter on the outside. He's not the biggest individual in the world, Joe Kelly, but I tell you what, he holds his own out there when he's hitting it.
Definitely.
Blocking.
Especially when you've got such tall teammates around you. Definitely shows your size, but...
And you saw then, there was a prime example of Nick Jones being in the perfect position at the perfect time, pop the arm out. It was a reasonably hard hit, but he would just be able to retrieve that, making the other team play, and eventually they just warmed them down.
Exactly.
They made a mistake. Fundamentals. Volleyball 101, GG. Is that right?
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
And coming from Nick as well, easy for me to say, he's one of my coaches, and as a libero myself, we talk a lot about, and he coaches me directly. So watching him play is good. I can see the things that he's trying to teach me, and I see him do it practically. So
great role model.
Couldn't have a better coach.
No, he's a great role model. Absolutely is. And like we were talking about before, you just cannot put a price on experience. So doing really well. The Echidnas 10-4 in front here. Seem to be in control at the moment, too.
Of course, yep.
Oh,
completely tricked the block there.
Was that a beautiful bit of play? Jordan Maxwell, the setter, he's just plucked that from the other side of the net. What a fantastic set that was. And the Echidnas all at sea. Had no one there at all. Bang. Within the 3 metre line. 5-10. Janssen with a nice retrieval. Brad Bailey, wow. He has just hammered that from position 4 across court. He was way above the block there. Way above the block. Smith to serve. Oh, an error by Neil. Ace by Smith. You know, to be honest, I thought it was going out by about 3 metres.
It doesn't seem like a lot of talk down on Hunter's side, so perhaps a bit of communication coming up would assist them.
Smith again. Neil again handled that relatively well through the middle. Joe Kelly, nice pickup.
And they've won the point. Great scramble from Echidnas. A bit messy, but if it works, it works.
They'll take it. 11-6. Well, actually 12-6 now. Doubled the Hunter score. Liam Smith starting a little bit of a run now. Libero did well. Out to the side.
Got a net violation now, I think, from Joe Kelly's setter.
Chris Rice, red hot, the second referee on the net touches at the moment. Maxwell, the setter to serve. 6-13. Ooh, there wasn't a lot in that sheet.
Just drops right at the end.
I didn't reckon there was a lot in that at all.
It's something which I think travelling teams coming down to Tasmania have found really difficult, and I think I found difficult travelling to places like New South Wales, is the temperature. It's quite cold in Tasmania, and the ball reacts a lot differently. I remember playing in the first round in New South Wales, so hot, and the ball just moved so differently to what I was expecting. Potentially that's maybe what Hunter is experiencing now, just not quite used to how the ball's moving. Might take him a little while to get warmed up.
Plus getting off the plane at like 11:15 for
a 12 o'clock game.
The 12 o'clock game would have hurt him a little bit, I'd suggest, as well. That was a very wild swing going out. Brad Baylor to serve. 15-7. The Echidnas having no real trouble at all at the moment.
Great high hand there. Just almost over the block, I think.
Charlie Neal is about the only one that's caused them any grief at all at the moment. I would be, if you were the setter, you'd be going out to him 9 times out of 10, wouldn't you, at the moment, if he's on the front
100%.
row? Op down to serve, the middle, and into the net, and a free point for the Echidnas. Now moving to 16-9. Gee, they've leapt out to a big lead early, haven't they? And it's been effortless, really, from them. They haven't done anything extraordinary.
No.
Good passing. Wow.
Yeah, it's quite wide, unfortunately. Okay. It's just going to be about holding it now. It's so easy to kind of drift off when you have such a lead. It's just going to be about the Echidnas' ability to play their game, continue at their level for 3 sets.
Didn't we say that before, GG? 90% above the shoulders?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Wow. I honestly think Josh Evans has got that much time when he's up in the air that he's probably overthinking a little bit. The last 3 in a row he's hit out, and they've only missed by like half a metre.
Half a centimetre, I'd say.
But he's got that much time. He probably just needs to aim for the big area of the court that he's got available to him, rather than trying to go pinpoint down the line. Harvey to serve, 10-16. Beautifully handled by Bailey. Evans again. There it is. That's a little bit better, isn't it? You know?
I think he's so used to playing against these big blocks, whereas Hunter doesn't have as much height as some of the other teams in this competition.
No, Carter's not number 3, not one of the biggest middles we've seen, and he was just towering above him there. Mind you, I thought Carter did well to even get a hand on it, to be honest.
And here we see Powell, who we were talking about earlier.
Ah, yes. This fella can play, they tell me, GG.
Yes.
Very consistent, beautifully handled. That was off the block. Once again, Neil on the outside. Clever. Oh, nice serve. That was
wonderful
a really
serve.
Nice serve by Neil. He's been their best player so far.
100%.
12-17. That was going like a bullet. Fast in, flat float. That's what you want.
Just above the tape. So hard to read.
Difficult. Another
again,
good one.
Same
Yarn
position.
did well there. Better. And made up for it. I really think that he got a hand on that Harvey as it went past. Yes, he did. He got a hand to it as it went past and was honest enough to put the hand up to say, look, I did. I think Jan there was very keen to make up for the last pass.
Yes. And again, just slipping out of the libero's fingers. That's the second time he's done that.
Oh. Wow. Almost a lift, I'd say.
Again, to the referee's discretion, those kind of calls. So
Carter did well there. He was really up against it with Liam Smith coming. I mean, you got Smith at, 6'8", coming past Carter. He did particularly well there.
It's definitely a scary side to be up against on the other side of the net.
Oh, for sure. Nice serve. Nick, they're out of system here.
It's going to be a nice free ball over.
Oh, great pick-up. Nah. Yeah. Number 4, Maxwell, who's isolated out there in position 2 against Brad Bailey, has got no hope whatsoever when he's one-on-one. Brad's just gone straight over the top of him. Nice serve.
Again, through the fingers on the reception. Just not quite used to the ball yet.
Once again, we see Brad Bailey overhitting the ball, and we've seen it on a number of occasions. I don't know what it is. I mean, they've just got that much time to have a bit of a look around while they're up there. Anyway, Setter to serve the ball again. Maxwell, where will he go? Into Janssen again.
Good Powell.
Nice hit by Powell. Good block by Callum Flood. Always a reliable blocker, that man. Out wide to 4. It's a tip. Flood up again. Kell will go outside. Bang. What a superb pickup. Oh, how good was that by Maxwell? Well played,
happy with
Hunter.
that one.
Was that well played by Hunter?
That was great. At first, I would say proper rally between both sides.
Well done. That was excellent. 15-19. I tell you what, they've shaved the lead back a little bit here. Brought it back to 4 points. The Echidnas are just going to have to get a bit of a hurry on here, I'd suggest.
It does seem a bit slow with the Echidnas.
Yeah.
It's not quite as well as I've seen them play before. Everything's a bit more laid back. They're still going through the motions, but I think you're right. Like, they get up there and they just have so much time.
Better hit by Bailey, though, on the outside. Really nice. Joe Kelly to serve, 2015. Handled by the libero. Oh, well played. Caleb Smith, 33. He's done a couple of really good things, this guy. He's not the biggest player, but I tell you what, he gives it a rip.
100%.
Smith to serve, 16-20. Back to a 4-point margin. Wow. That was...
I think that one was out.
I reckon that was going out. Absolutely. Bit of an error by the captain there. Apologises to the coach. Never mind. All good. Bailey to serve. Good front row for the Echidnas here. Oh, he's put it to the top of the tape. Okay, we've got a front row of Janssen, passer, hitter, Callum Flood middle, and then we've got Lukey Powell out in opposite. Who's going to get it? Who's going to get this one, Cheech? I'll put.
I want to put my money on.
No one.
No one's getting it
because he's put it into the tape.
I would like to see more of Luke Powell hitting. As I said, he's not a starting player, but they've given him an opportunity to play today.
Great.
So I would love to see as much of him as I can.
Yeah, great. Served by Cal Flood, handled really well by the captain Smith. A bit of a throw by Carter, but they'll take it.
There you go.
And it was not the flashiest of sets by Joe Kelly then, I have to say. It was awkward. It was awkward for him to try and bring it back off the net there. Always tough for setter.
Yeah. But probably the right decision on what he had.
Absolutely.
Probably couldn't have gone anywhere else with that one.
True. Jackson Harvey to serve. Nice serve to Janssen, handled it well. Through to
and
Smith.
There's that connection between Liam Smith and Joe Kelly I was talking about. When they get it right, there's nothing that's going to stop them.
Smith just parked that one Turned his body beautifully. 23-18, 2 to go. Luke Powell to serve. He's got that beautiful top spin serve. Whoa, that's him.
Beautiful serve.
Nice.
Libero's expecting that one to be a bit deeper,
Yeah.
but just dropped right behind him.
Exactly.
Perfect serve.
Cosino should not have let that one go. Set point for the Echidnas, 24-18. Let's see what they can do with this one. Oh, wow. Well, he went the opposite side, pretty tricky, and only just missed there, but a good first serve by Luke Powell. Well done.
So Neil up to serve.
Impressive, this fella. He's been really good for him this set. 19-24. See if they can pinch a few points here. Out of system a little bit there. Out to Janssen.
Off hands.
He hit hard and high off hands, as he always does. Very smart player is Jan. Well, there we saw the Echidnas. It was 25-19. It's probably not as comprehensive as I thought it would be. They opened up a 7 or 8 point lead there at one stage. And Hunter did well to bring it back, I think.
They did do well to bring it back, but there was a lot of points which I think the Echidnas gave away quite easily. A few service errors. Sorry,
That's all right.
there, and just not as I said before, like it's not as fast and high quality as I've seen them play before. So potentially looking to step that up in the next set and just take it away playing their game.
Yeah, maybe their mental approach needs to be adjusted just a little bit to go. Okay, you know, we need to keep the pressure on for the entirety of the set. Not go to sleep probably 2/3 of the way through, which may have happened there. But all due respect to the Hunter team, they stepped up from about point 12, point 13, and they put the foot on the accelerator. Particularly Charlie Neal was causing damage on the outside, played very, very well. And I think the captain, Caleb Smith, 33, he stepped up as well. He hit a couple of really, really nice balls.
No, I definitely agree.
Yeah, so there's something there for Hunter to look forward to in this next set. But 1-0 for the Echidnas so far. Gee, you know, just looking at their squad down there, GG, they've got some absolute talent, have they, on board now?
Yep.
It just goes through. It goes through to number 14. Coach Young could probably bring any one of those players on and not disrupt the flow of play at all, I'd suggest.
There's just such a depth and range of players here, like from all ages and all positions, and exactly that. You could bring any player on in almost any position and they would excel in it. And that's just so lucky to have that for Tasmania as a small volleyball state. And I love it. I love to see it, and especially against like teams from the mainland who might expect not as much, but you know, we give it a crack and
do very, very well.
Yep.
The thing that has impressed me so far with the Echidnas is their technical capacity. Their passing off the serve has been pretty good. Hasn't been awesome, but it's been pretty good. It's allowed the setter to have a lot of options because the pass is spot on, allows them to be in system more often than not, and when that occurs, the other team is just guessing. Their blocks are split, you know, and that's what they were able to do early in that set, the Echidnas there. Isolate the blocker on the other side, one-on-one. Well, you've got a bloke like Brad Bailey and Josh Evans, blokes like that, Evans and Bailey, hitting against one block, it's over.
Yeah.
You know, they did hit it out, but when you've got that isolation and you're one-on-one, and that's really what you're aiming for as a team, it's really over. So we'll just see what Hunter brings to the table this time. Let's have a look at the Echidnas very quickly. No great change. They've left Luke Powell on. Isn't that lovely for him?
Great. I would have liked to see a bit more of what he's going to do today.
There you go, Gigi. Your prayers have been answered. And of course, Hunter, they're not going to change much because they've only got the 7. They've only got the 7 players. So Joe Kelly to start from position 1, the setter, and we'll see how we go here. Nice serve. The captain's... I thought Maxwell did well to set that ball.
Yeah.
Really, that was gone for all money. Caleb Smith probably could have done a little bit better than that, but nevertheless, Maxwell did well to Neil. Bang, away we go. Neil to serve. He was like a laser before.
He's gone for that float serve, just switching it up a little bit.
Oh,
there we go.
There we go. There you have it. Hit like a laser.
It's like I blinked and I missed it.
Bang. Luke Powell down the line. Thanks very much.
We've got a substitution here for the Echidnas.
Oh, we've got Kayubit coming on. Number 15, the big left-hander. Gee, Kai looks fit.
Yeah, he's definitely been working a lot on his fitness and taking volleyball a bit seriously now, and you can see it like in his play. It's just
Maxwell again to the outside. I think that might have hit the antenna, but anyway, Janssen again. The libero handled that well. Good work. Out of system here again. Free ball, Hunter. What will they do with this? Oh, make it. Good effort, Kai. Good effort. Never mind. It was right there. He knows it too. Just going through the motions again. I would have done that differently, given another opportunity.
It's always so hard as well coming off the bench, being expected to be on the same level as the people who've just played a whole set. So I'll give him that one. Still warming up.
Okay. Nicely handed by Ibbott. Oh, Luke Powell. Thanks very much. What a good choice by Kelly. He has a split second to make a decision when that ball's coming in there. Has a little bit of a look over the shoulder. Sees who the opposition are. Bang. Out to Powell. Away you go.
Great choice with a shorter blocker there as well.
I have to say, Callum Flood hasn't served particularly well so far this game, but it's coming. He's filthy with himself too, you can see. Absolutely filthy. He holds himself to a very high standard.
I think all these boys do, and I think that's what they need to do, especially at like this level. And I think it's important. I think that's what separates them from other teams, is every single player holds himself accountable for any mistake they make.
Agreed. Absolutely agreed. And I think Coach Young has installed that culture in them as well. He's been superb. I think he's in like his 4th year with them now. Knows the players really well, knows the game really well, very experienced. Played at a very high level himself on the mainland in Japan. Knows the game. And the players respect him as well. Like, he's got an enormous amount of respect from the players there. So they're playing really, really well. Smith to serve. It is 4-3. Hunter in front. Wow.
Their first lead of the game, I think. Hopefully they can hold on to that.
Yep. Janssen again. Cross court. Deep to position 5. The libero's all at sea, and I think once those arms go away from the plane of the body, you're in a bit of strife, aren't you?
Yeah, just moving those feet, that's all it needed, but...
Yep. Janssen to serve. A nice one too. Oh, Neil, well done. Well handled.
Bit of a miscommunication there between setter and libero.
Yeah. Well played, Hunter. They're playing better. They're playing
Definitely.
better now. They seem to have sort of got their land feet off the plane and doing a lot better there.
Probably that first set, just, exactly that, like getting warmed up.
Yeah.
They don't have the depth of players. They've only got 7.
Yep.
And they've figured out what weaknesses the Echidnas have, and now they're utilising those.
Correct. Nice set. Oh.
Unlucky there.
Neil had the line open. I tell you what, Maxwell surprised me, the setter. He was out of system there and poked that ball out beautifully to the pin there for Neil. That should have been a winner. Great set though, Maxwell. Good job. Smith to serve. Smith to pass. Yeah.
Go against
Quality
the 3
by
block.
Quality. I think they've worked out that Joe Kelly is blocking up against Neil, and they're going to get a few cheapies.
Yeah.
I think. Maxwell's coming right, the setter. Playing well.
Yep. The connection between those two, number 7, number 4, it's definitely becoming an advantage of Hunter.
Yep. Kelly to serve, so we've got 1 full rotation, 6 all. No surprises there. It's been side out, side out.
Yeah, point for point at this time.
Yep. serve by Joe. It's a bit untidy by Smith.
Wonderful one-on-one block there.
Luke Powell just floating across there and bringing the hands and wrists over the top of the ball. What a superb block that.
And again, he's not one of the tallest players on the team, but
smart.
It's not always about height in these kind of games.
No, very smart. Kai probably should have done a bit more than that. They're out of system here. Powell, and there it is. Wow. He's absolute quality. He's had 4 from 4. Hasn't been blocked out yet from what I can gather. Very, very good. 8-6 for the Echidnas. They've opened up a bit of a lead. Kelly on a run. This is his 3rd serve. Good serve too. They're out of system here. Maxwell with a very, very good effort from there. Neil again. Ruined him. Not a particularly good set by Maxwell, and Neil made a silk purse out of a sow's ear. He's just popped it back deep into position 5, and they're all at sea. They're all up ready for the dump. Neil to serve, 7-8.
Five for 5.
Carving them. Absolute carve. If you're a setter, would you not be going to him every single time now?
I think Joey's saying to pick up on that and you're playing your hot hands, especially when it's closer within a couple points like it is now.
Absolutely. Kai to serve. Beautiful serve too. Neil in fabulous position. Out to the outside here, and Smith hasn't put it away.
That's Powell
there
again.
We go. Powell again. In.
And it's in.
Wow. Give me a person that hits 100% any time. Thank you.
Especially as such a young player, it's great to see that is the Echidnas' future right there for some of the older players that might not be playing in the next upcoming seasons.
Absolutely.
It's not going to be a problem when we've got people playing like that.
Yep. Smith blocked out by the double. I'll tell you what, Neil's passing position in the back row for Hunter is as near technically perfect as I've seen. Honestly, he just gets in really, really good position and gives the setter every single opportunity, that's for sure. The Echidnas responding to the timeout now, 11-7. They've opened up a four-point break on the back of just some sublime hitting by Luke Powell. How good is he?
Yeah, those points, they're all credited to him. And as you saw, that Hunter at the beginning of this set just really picked it up, started playing their game, and I think the Echidnas were a bit taken aback, especially how the Echidnas played in the first set.
Yeah.
And just bringing on a new player and giving them a chance, and hopefully they...
Imagine having a guy like Luke Powell as a number 7 man coming off the bench for you. I mean, I don't know about... I reckon he's almost first line-up for them.
Yeah.
From what we've seen right now, almost first line-up.
I mean, I wouldn't want to be in Youngie's position having to pick out of this squad how to pick only 7 to start. I couldn't do it.
No, out of system again. Maxwell did particularly well. Yeah, smart play by Captain Smith. Really good. Back into position 1, just deep into the corner again. They've done it a couple of times.
Yeah, seen that, Joe Kelly in one, the setters kind of come in a bit early, and seen that they've just been left wide open, and both Kai and Nick just hadn't communicated that 50-50 to defend.
Yep, passed by Nick.
Left one-on-one, and that was off the hands.
7 from 7.
Can't stop him.
7. He's unstoppable. I tell you what, bronze statue if he gets 10 out of 10. Callum Flood now, he was filthy on himself last time with his serve. Let's see how he goes this time. Just get a good ball toss and away we go. No. Wow.
Such a shame, because when he can get his serve right, it's lethal.
Yeah. You know what I think, GG? Just looking at him there, I reckon he's dropped his left shoulder a little bit as he's tossing the ball up, and brings his hitting hand down a little. Maybe, I don't know, but Kai's mucked that up. Janssen from the side. Oh, there was a net touch there somewhere. Maxwell to the middle, and he's basically thrown that Carter through the middle. He should be playing for Carlton, I'm telling you right now. He's just grabbed that, got up there and thrown it into the court. But we'll give him that. It's all right.
And the gap is closing once again. Hunter on their way back up at 10-12
Yep.
to the Echidnas.
Better by Kai. Smith out. No hands there. There were no hands there. Top referee, Aaron Bailey from Launceston. I tell you what, he's a good referee. There's no fuss, is there?
He's been consistent so far, which is what you look for in a referee.
Yeah, very, very consistent. Got complete control of the game. Looks calm. That's what we want. Harvey again. Kai, good.
One-handed set.
Oh, we can't call that 8 from 8. And the libero again. Just making an error there off Janssen's hit. So he's not going to get 10 from 10, GG. Sorry about that.
I think you could blame Joey for that one. Bit of a tricky one-handed set. He didn't have an option much to do there.
I reckon it was Kai's part. Just quietly. Once again, nice serve. The libero did very well there. But they were all over the centre. Paul Maxwell, he's just having a really tough time with those tight balls on the net there. They have to do better than that.
Yeah.
Got to bring it off the net, just a little bit for him. Get back in the system. Echidnas 14-11. Powell again. Oh, he's dropped that in. Well, if we were picking an MVP right now, GG, but we're not, and we're halfway through the second set, Luke Powell, MVP.
100%.
15-11.
Oh, I reckon about 10 of those points are his, so...
There's no doubt.
Commentator's curse. We cursed him. That's our fault. We'll apologise for that one.
Terrible player, pal.
Yeah.
Bad luck. That's okay. Probably just got a bit excited with that one. All right. Smith to serve, the captain for Hunter. He's been serving pretty well. He gives it a rip. No, a rip out this time. All right, 16-12. Look, we've consistently seen this 3 or 4 point buffer all the way through. They just don't seem to be able to get away from them.
I think Hunter only held a lead early in the beginning of this set when perhaps it was only a 2 point lead, I think. So it's just about, as you said, it's all about the mental game and having to hold that lead. Yep.
Maxwell's starting to go a bit crook at the back row now. They've got to do better than this for him. He's really, really pleading with them to get the ball out.
Wonderful serve.
Again, great serve. That was Janssen. Yeah.
Impossible to read those float serves, especially when it's done so well like that.
Absolute quality player too, young Janssen.
And these are the kind of players that bring the experience to the team, like these older players, which these younger players can learn so much from.
It's really lovely when a team has that mix, that blend of experience and youth, isn't it?
Oh, of course.
And they've certainly got that. I think Kelly hasn't had to do too much. He really hasn't had to make a lot of critical decisions during this set. Pass comes up to him. I'll just poke it out to the OP. Bang, away we go.
Yeah, that seems to be the play for Echidnas.
Absolutely, it does.
Interesting that Hunter hasn't really picked up on that, I think.
No.
Slightly, but they're still leaving one-on-one blocks a lot with Luke Power on that opposite position, which, he's their hot hitter. You would assume that they would have adapted to that yet, but just not quite.
No. Okay. Janssen for his third and into the net. I think that is about the 4th or 5th serving error that I've seen from the Echidnas this set. And you take that into consideration.
It would be point for point.
Yeah, Echidnas should be 8 or 9 points up at the minute.
Yep.
Carter to serve, handled well by Ibbott. And a really, really rare setting error from Kelly. That's one of the few times I have ever seen him do that.
Yeah. No, I don't think I've ever seen him do that before.
I watched him in Schools Cup one year, and he went the entire week, and he got called once for a double hit. Once. Not bad at all. Smith did very well. Look at Nick Jones. Great retrieval. Neil again. Maxwell. They've recycled this Hunter really nicely.
Smart play there. He had the right idea, saw that it was open, just couldn't execute it.
Well scrambled, Hunter. Good job. good job. Well, here we go. Now
Making
we've
some
got
changes.
Coach Young's deciding to give a couple of the lads a bit of a go. Bailey Nelson coming in. This bloke's electric with his left hand. Absolutely electric. And then you've got probably the best middle blocker that I've seen in Tasmania for a long, long time, Sammy Wardlaw coming on.
And that's what I was saying before, is you could put any of these players on and it would be as if it's their starting.
Doesn't matter.
The starting player. Like, they're all, the quality of each individual player on this men's team is just...
Yeah, extraordinary.
Yeah, exactly.
Really good. Lovely serve by Bailey Nelson. First up. Who's he going to pick out here? Neil's got it. Maxwell through the middle. Oh, what a lovely bit of play to Opdam. We haven't seen a lot of him.
No, not at all.
Probably because the
pass.
pass hasn't been on and they've been out of system quite a few times. Gee, that was a good play.
Yeah, I hate to be biased, but it all does come from the pass.
You should know, BT, being a libero. Maxwell to serve. Lovely serve. Kai did so well to get to that. And there we go. I rest my case.
It just almost looks too easy for some of these boys.
Oh, he's just got that electric arm. Just bang, straight through.
And it looks so natural. It doesn't look like he's forcing it too hard or it's not too quick or too slow. It's just it just moves smoothly.
Quality player. Smith did well. Maxwell, where will he go? Outside. And
touched the net there. I mean the antenna, sorry.
Yeah, touched the pin on the way through. But did you see Lukey Powell up there?
All over
like an astronaut. He was all over it, I'll tell you. Kell again, second serve, 22-15. They've opened up a little bit of a gap now, I tell you what. Serve. Smith the pass through the middle to Opdam again. The libero late arriving, and there it goes. Unfortunate. They are in complete and utter control now, GG.
Yep, definitely picked it up. I think in the middle they kind of fell down a little bit, but they've definitely picked it up now.
Mm-hmm. Keller with his third serve, 23-15. Where will he go again? Smith was slightly off that side.
33 or 11, 33? Yep.
Yeah, 33. There it is. Maxwell to the outside. That was not good. That was not good. 24-15. Way past the pin.
I think the passing is just, there's not a lot of movement. It's just getting kind of down and passing with their arms when a one step forward would, complete that pass. And it's just, it's killing them right now.
Yeah. 24-15 set point. Smith again, look out. Oh.
I think there was a bit of net touch there.
Lukey Powell had the whole court, no blocker, was up there a long, long way and put it into the tape. Excited. I'd say he was excited.
Yes. It's been hitting so well, but he just had the chance, the opportunity. And
Yep. Pass by Kai. And a hit. And I think that was off hands. There was hands. Yep. There were hands. 25-16. Well, another, I'd say solid performance by the Echidnas.
I mean, as I've said this whole game, they're playing well, but I have seen them play a lot better.
Yeah, exactly right. Shining light, Luke Powell.
Of course.
Yeah, absolutely. One of your favourites. He was just clean, unrushed, and really, really decisive when he went to hit the ball. He was hitting line, he was hitting cross court. He just seems to be able to make really, really good decisions on the court as we go through. So, mission accomplished, Luke Powell. Well done. If you don't do anything else this game, you've played particularly well. Look, Smith early on, Liam Smith for the Echidnas, did some damage for the middle, but their passing probably wasn't as brilliant as what we've seen it. And once that pass comes off the net, the poor old setter's he's in no man's land. And he's really only got two options then.
Doesn't give him an opportunity to play his players. And
definitely not. From the Hunters' perspective, Neil again playing his heart out, trying to do the best he can. I honestly think if they can get their passing game going, they've got some good attackers. But if they can get the passing going and take the stress off Maxwell, who's just everywhere, he's having to really work hard.
Yep.
they're better than a 9-point losing team. In that, they're a better team than that.
Definitely, their passing is just letting them down. I think, as I said, the pass sets up the whole play. If you don't have a good pass, then you can't get a good set and a good hit. And we've seen that when they do pass well, that they're winning points off attacking. So it's really all they're going to have to push here, and especially with a pool of 7 players, there's not much you can change.
Really hard. Opdam got 3 opportunities for 2 winners. I didn't see Carter get the ball once through the middle, the other middle, which was a bit of a shame because he showed real promise in the first set. So we'll just see what they can do now.
Yeah, definitely seeing both teams not really utilising their middles, more playing their outside and opposites, which, preference from coaches, but...
Yeah. That's great. Coach Young looks like he's staying with the experienced Nick Jones in the libero position. I have to say that Jones has probably made very few errors at the moment and deservedly kept on.
Yeah.
Making a real contribution. Real contribution. I'd like to see Kai Ibbett get more opportunity this set for hitting because he can be devastating when he gets going. And
when you talk about a smart player, Kai Ibbett is the embodiment of a smart player and won't always hit the ball at it as hard as he can if it's there. Will sometimes can so easily play it off the block, tip it. Just watching him play sometimes it's incredible the things that he can do.
Yeah, he's a good player, absolutely. And he's worked fastidiously on his health and fitness by the look of it. You can see it.
Yeah.
You can see he's been having those bulk nutrient supplements, I'd say. GP,
yeah, definitely, 100%.
Yeah, definitely had those. Maxwell to serve. Here we go. 0-0, third set. Nice one too. Kai did well, and it's a
backcourt play, but it was over the midline, unfortunately.
Back row, almost a tandem ball. That one. the middle blocker for Opdam was up and down, and Yarn had the whole court, but it was unfortunate, that one. Nice first serve by Maxwell. See what he can do with this one, and lets it go. Jansen's let that go. So experienced. I reckon Luke Powell's still there. Jansen's still there. Wardlaw they've stayed with. So pretty much the same lineup as they finished with the last set. Kelly with a nice serve. Smith did well. Lovely pick up. Free ball for Hunter. What are they going to do here? Through the middle? No. He was a bit early, Neil, then. Bang. There it is.
Just hanging in the air like it's ridiculous.
Oh, look out. What's happened here? Has it gone to Hunter? I didn't see what that call was. I'm sorry. I don't... Yeah, okay. Yes, there was a player... that went over the centre line. Their foot went completely over the centre line. Well picked up at Aaron Bailey. Good work. Neil to serve. 2-1 Hunter. Disappointing.
A lot of service errors in this game from both sides, which is my biggest pet peeve when it comes to volleyball. The most annoying way to lose a point or give away a point. You know, can't even get the game started. So,
particularly on a floater, Gigi. You know, like on a floater, please. Did well. The libero did real well there. Smith just dumped it over the back to no avail. Nick Jones to Jansen.
Great swing, but amazing pickup to counteract it.
Oh, well played, Hunter. Gee, they did well there. Maxwell, sublime. Down the line, he picked that one up from Jansen, who just cracked it. What a terrific pickup by Maxwell. Well done. I think he's played his heart out, the setter, for them.
Yeah. The setter and number 11 on Hunter are definitely the stronger players.
Yep. Joe. Okay, retrieve.
Luckily saved by Jan.
Wow, Hunter, good job. Great pickup, and away it goes. They're just too strong, the Echidnas. That was a superb retrieval by Hunter. Really, really good. But you give those guys a free ball on the other side, they're just going to eat it up.
Yeah.
Sammy Wardlaw, bang, away it goes. Smith coming on, libero coming off. Gee, I don't know whether there was much in that. Not much at all.
Looked in from here.
Yep.
But they've called it as out, so it's a Hunter point.
Jackson Harvey to the stripe. It is 4-3, Hunter way. Neil did all the hard work, was in super position, got the ball up in the air, and then, as we see often, the second and third player mucked it up.
Yeah.
Really sad. Luke Powell to serve. Bang.
Great serve.
Yeah. Kazono really mucked that up. With these ones that are coming at you at pace, feet have got to be still on that pass, surely, at the end of it.
Yeah.
And he's still moving across the ball.
You can see as he moves backwards that his feet aren't in the right position.
Correct. Nice. Oh, wow. See what I mean about Carter? He got very few opportunities in that last set, and Maxwell's kicked him out there. What a superb hit. That was a really good effort.
He ran an almost identical slide like that in the first set, and he was left open, and it was a kill straight away. So I'm a bit unsure why they haven't played him more, because he's
Maybe
playing very well.
Yeah, maybe the pass. Oh, Nick Jones. What a pass, Nick Jones.
That was exceptional.
What pass of the game. It was going away from his body, down the line, and he's just made that little adjustment.
Right on top of the head of Joey. Barely had to move.
Brilliant. Who's serving? Yarn's got excited. He's forgotten to serve. Having a little giggle to himself as he goes back to the stripe. 6-5 Echidnas. Pass by Smith. Out to Neil. He's mucked it up. Yeah, that went into the tape.
Yeah, no touches on there.
No touches. Where's Janssen going to go here, GG? Going to pick the libero out. He made a mistake.
In the seam, I reckon, in between 3 and 15.
That's the one. Beautifully called. Absolutely Nostradamus-like you are, GG. That was a really, really good call. Good work. Will he go there again?
I think
he'll keep it away from Neil. I know
definitely.
That.
The libero just having some trouble with his movement, I think.
Yep. Smith again, ugly. Out to Neil. Made up for it. They've picked this up. Maxwell's got it out to Neil again. And off the fingers.
Very smart.
Yep.
I mean, you do have your strongest hitter Neil on the outside against the shortest blocker on the Tassie side against Joe Kelly, so it is the smartest set for them to take.
Okay.
We're getting a substitution.
We've got a change. We've got a change coming up. Young
Will Smith. Potentially. He's getting on the bench, getting ready.
Yep.
Okay. But these are one of these younger players I've been talking about that are coming up. And
well, I haven't seen much of him, GG, so I'm looking forward to seeing him play as much as young Powell. So it'll be really good. The libero handled that a little bit better. Janssen out to Powell. No, I think he's just tired.
Yeah.
I think fatigue's setting in now. He's had too many hits.
He's given them a couple points.
Yeah, he has.
Keeping the game interesting.
He is. 7-9, Hunter. Maxwell. Hart as big as Farlap. The setter coming in. And let's see what he can do here. Nice. Out. Unfortunate. Had the right idea. He really had the right idea. Turns round to the coach and said, that's my fault. Well, yes. Kelly to serve. 10-7. Smith did well there. Out to Maxwell. And that was, I think that got hands.
I don't think it did.
No? Okay. Once again, I thought the delivery was really good, but the hitter let him down a little bit.
I think, though Neil is hitting really well, at this point when every single set is going to him, the Echidnas are just reading it so well. They're putting 2 blocks up against him. There it goes again.
Yep. And he'd be fatigued.
Yep. They're going to have to change it up at some point.
Yep. Sammy Wardlaw, I thought he was going to put that through the parquetry right then, but didn't. Opdam did really well to get hands to it. And the Echidnas have just opened up a nice little break here at 12-7. So, look, once again, I just think fatigue setting in to the Hunter boys. They've got the 7 players. They could be passing the ball better, but I think under the circumstances they're doing perhaps the best they can. But we'll see what the remainder of this set brings about. The Echidnas, on the other hand,
squad of thousands they have.
doing it in a canter, and I think that is, yes, it's indicative of the strength and the depth that they've got in their squad all the way through to 14. Wouldn't matter. I would probably think that Coach Young, in the next point or two, would bring the other setter on for a go, for a run.
Yeah,
Smith,
I think they've got him on the bench ready, so we should be seeing it sometime soon, I think.
Yep.
This might be it here.
Yep. Oh, that was Harvey. Excuse me. That was Harvey that hit that ball. Really nice.
Here we go. We see the youngest player on the Echidnas squad, Will Smith, coming in, having a chance to set.
Oh, what a lovely opportunity for him. It's great. Kai did well. Smith to...
A bit low, I think.
Just needs to get a little bit of the nerves and cobwebs out of the way, I think, GG.
Of course, as I said before, it's so hard to be a player that stays on the bench and then is expected to come on with the same intensity as people that have been playing consistently for a couple sets. So I'll give him those ones.
Yep.
Get him warmed up, get the nerves shaken out.
Yep, absolutely. He'll be all right. Kai Ebbett to serve. Don't think he made an error last set at all, not according to my stats anyway. So,
that's dropped beautifully, that ball.
Prime example. Yeah, he's just turned around to the coach and gone, where are my feet? What am I supposed to be doing there? And Tony McDaniel, the coach, has just indicated to him, keep still. Get to it and keep still. He'll go to him again, Kai. No, he hasn't, and that's an ace.
That's a wonderful serve there. It's in between 3 players.
Kai Ebbett, he's decided to tear them to pieces by himself. 15-9, and on a run. This is his 3rd serve. Where's he going to go here? I think he'll change it up and go down 5. He has. Smith has mucked it up. This is a long way away. Sammy Wardlaw was all over him there. 16-9. If this goes another point, I'd expect another timeout here, GG, I'd suggest.
So I was saying Kai's one of those smart players who's also technically skilled enough to be able to place the ball wherever he wants in the serve. So
Absolutely. There it is.
Just wide, but you can see what he was going for there.
My word.
Nice deep. And that was almost a couple, about a metre shorter. That would have been right in the corner there, and I would have left that as well.
And that was like 4 serves to 4 different zones of the court. He's a smart player. You're spot on. Opdam to serve here. And there it is. Yarn handled that beautifully. Smith did really well.
Out of system.
Yeah.
Out of system again from Hunter. Out of system again from Echidnas. Got to get it back in.
Bit sloppy. And Janssen in the end. Yeah. He's just one of the smartest players I've seen in Tassie Janssen. He just thinks about every single play and makes the right decisions at the right time. What are we, 17-10 now? They've cleared out to a 7-point out.
Bit of luck there on Hunter's side.
A little bit of luck.
Not a lot of confidence in that call. No. I think there wasn't many calls in that one, but a point's a point.
It'll do. Harvey to serve, 11-17, Echidnas way. Where will he go here? He's gone into the tape. That's really unfortunate. They're serving in this particular set. Hunter has really hurt them. I reckon they've made 6 service errors, and it's 18-11, 7 points. That's 6 freebies we've got.
Yep.
Great serve, Ruth. Done. Neil just could not control that. It was coming at such a velocity to him that he just couldn't control it. And there's the inevitable timeout. 11-19, probably a bit too late.
Yep.
But we'll just see how we go. Isn't the game that we see, GG, all the time centred around competent passing?
Yeah, exactly. Like I said before, it's everything comes from the pass. You can't execute a great set or a great hit off a terrible pass, or if you can, it doesn't happen consistently. So,
yeah. Whether you're watching World League, Premier League, it all stems from passing. You know, you get that right, and it just opens your options up exponentially on the court. The setter gets to make so many different decisions.
We've seen the ability of players on Hunter's side. Like, as I said before, the middles haven't really had that much of a chance, but when they have, they've been incredible. So,
Yep. And he's picked him out again. Smart move. Neil made the error last time. I'll go to him again. Psychologically, a little bit brittle. I've just made an error. Here it comes at me again. Over.
Taking Neil out of the pass now, probably the best decision to make.
Yep. Oh, and he's dropped it in. Cosimo again. He's overpassed that. He's overpassed it. It's 21-11. Luke Powell, MVP, without a doubt.
Yep. Just wide there.
Only wide. It'll do. He had a 3-4-point run, 12-21. Let's just see if the Hunter lads here can pick up some points and just put some respectability back into it.
Yeah.
Smith to serve. A nice one. Yeah, they're too big. They're just too big on the front row for them.
Yeah.
If the ball's in dispute above the tape, the Echidnas win it 9 times out of 10.
100%.
They're just bigger. 22-12. Janssen to serve once again. Where will he go? He's gone to the libero. He's mucked it up. Yeah.
It's the third time off the hands this game that the libero's just gone straight through his fingers.
Yeah. Just got to be strong and hold your ground, don't you? Be strong. It doesn't matter how it comes out of your hands now. They're not going to call you for 2 hits.
Yeah.
Just get the ball up in the air. 23-12, 2 to go. Nice serve.
Wonderful
again.
serve. Just absolutely floated that one.
Yep. Wow.
Way too early.
Yep.
This will be game point.
Game point for the Echidnas.
Jan Janssen to serve.
Nicely handled by Smith. Carter gets another opportunity, which is really good. Kai. Oh, what a swing.
A sensational swing from that angle there.
What a swing to finish off with.
And as a left-hander, he just ate that one up.
How good was that? 25-12. So that's 25-19, 25-16, 25-12. A comprehensive victory to the Echidnas, but you've got to hand it to the Hunter guys. Undermanned, only the 7. They should have their heads held high because I think they did the best that they possibly could.
Yeah, and they get a chance to play these boys again tomorrow.
Absolutely.
So I hope to see everyone on the live stream coming to watch these boys play again tomorrow.
My word.
They know what Echidnas can do now.
Yep.
They've got, a day to go back, review, change some tactics, change some stuff up and give them another go tomorrow.
Yep, absolutely. And look, by the way, Gigi, the 60th anniversary of Tasmanian Volleyball is coming up.
Yep.
With a gala dinner
Yes.
at Rest Point Hotel on the 30th of November. And are you going?
I am going. Yes, I will be there.
Of course you are. And I'm going as well.
Awesome.
We are hoping that we get like a cast of thousands going along to that. So if you're tuned into our broadcast and you haven't bought your ticket to the 60th anniversary of Tasmanian Volleyball at Rest Point Casino on the 30th of November, hurry up and get onto the website and purchase your tickets because they are selling like hotcakes at the moment. They're going very, very well. Gigi, I want to just take this opportunity to thank you very much for co-commentating with me today, and good luck in your game. I do believe that you're starting today.
I am.
I don't like to give too much away, but I think you are. So fantastic. I hope we can work together again tomorrow because it's been so much fun.
Awesome. Perfect. I'll see you tomorrow.
Okey-doke.